Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to discuss about spiral model. Spiral model, it is an evolutionary software process model that couples the iterative feature of prototyping with the controlled and systematic aspects of the linear sequential model. It implements the potential for rapid development for new versions of the software. Using the spiral model, the software is developed in a series of incremental releases. And during the early iterations, the additional release may be a paper model or a prototype, and during the later iterations, more and more complete versions of the engineered system are produced. This model is divided into four parts: objective setting, risk assessment and reduction, development and validation, and planning. Objective setting. In this, like each cycle in the spiral models, starts with the identification of purpose for that cycle and the various alternatives that are responsible for achieving the targets, and the constraints that exist are decided in the objective setting. In risk management and risk assessment and reduction, this is the next phase in the cycle and is used to calculate these various alternatives based on the goals and constraints. The focus of evaluation in this stage is located on the risk perception for the project. Development and validation. The next phase is to develop strategies that resolve uncertainties and risk. This process may include activities such as benchmarking, simulation, and prototyping. And last but not the least, we have planning. Finally, the next step is planned, and the project is reviewed and a choice made whether to continue with a further period of the spiral. If it is determined to keep, plans are drawn up for the next step of the project, and the development phase depends on the remaining risk. For example, if performance or user interface risk are treated more essential than the program development risk, the next phase may be an evolutionary development that includes developing a more detailed prototype for solving the risk. And the risk driven features of the spiral model allows it to accommodate any mixture of a specification oriented and prototype oriented, simulation oriented, or another type of approach in order to resolve the risk. And when to use spiral model: when deliverance is required to be frequent, and when the project is large, when requirements are unclear and complex, when changes may require at any time, large and high budget projects. And the advantages are of using the spiral model are high amount of risk analysis and use for large and mission critical projects. Disadvantages could be can be a costly model to use, risk analysis needed highly particular expertise, and doesn't work well for smaller projects. So this is all about today's video. In the next video we are going to discuss about the next model, that is the V model. Thank you.